Gotta wait for a second. Oh, hello everyone, my name is Pixie People. Let's just hop right into the what if. It's what if Deku was a Saiyan? I know it looks like he's GT Goku, but he actually is a Saiyan. Oh, so of course, we begin our story on, of course, Saiyan, a Saiyan. Not any specific Saiyan, just a Saiyan. Just a normal Saiyan. Pretty handsome Saiyan. We already know where this is going. So he lands on Earth after his planet almost explodes. But he got out of there, just in time. Also, meets Inko. They, I guess, just relate to each other that much that they just make a child. It's Deku, of course. Shizuku Midoriya, Chi. Well, course, of course, you ignore everything in the background. But, he, of course, thinking he's fine. Since everyone just sees Deku with just immense strength at birth, him having less, primal, more of a good person than a Saiyan. But afterwards, Deku just decides, how about I just kill him out? Alright. But him and Bakugo just become friends still. They're still friends. Obviously, since Deku is strong, has beams that just come out of his hand, but they're not strong beams like, of course, like Goku's Kamehameha. He doesn't know any of that, of course. But, so they both just, start, of course, being friends and homies. Bakugo's a bit more kind and more nice than usual. It's great because no one liked Mad Bakugo. Oh, if I'm right? So of course, our boy Deku is just such a G that any person that bullies, gets bullied in return. Not really. Instead of getting bullied in return, he basically just smacks up our brother. Command grab. But, Deku's the biggest of brains. And always aces his class and everything. He has a tail. Forgot to point that out. But luckily, Ego already knows what happens. So, the Great Ape never happens. Yet. So afterwards, they were just, thinking, let's do this. Deku's thinking, let's train. Because his dad knows what the Super Saiyan is, but Deku doesn't. So he just starts training normally, just punch wall. You know, when you're a kid, you just punched a wall. No apparent reason, you just punched a wall. He just kept punching that wall. Well, then we take a time skip. Him punching the wall. Then him throwing a punch as a teenager. Teenage 14. Bakugo and him being actual homies. So, of course, they're just the best of homies. So they both just kick his booty. Huh. He, of course, decides to stop punching the wall for a bit because it's dinner time. Let's go. Goku's, I meant to say, Deku's father, which is, he changed his name to Asashi a couple years back. Yeah, he's here in this timeline. He tells Deku now about the Super Saiyan right as he's going to school. He tells him that one day you'll meet a man who probably deserves every love and attention that I gave you as a kid. And his name is the Super Saiyan. Deku giving no fucks because it doesn't matter to him because he needs to go to school because he's late. Because someone points at his dad made him slow down. And of course, Deku gets there on time because he knows how to fly. Yeah, I'm telling you, he knows how to fly now. Yeah, he just knows how to fly now. No apparent reason. He just knows how to fly. But of course, Deku just makes it to school on time, since he can fly. Gets there, gets in class, sits next to Bakugo, of course, since they homies. And they're both just chilling with each other. Bakugo tries doing the speech, but Deku looks at him. Mans. Bakugo changes tune a bit, says, I might be the only person there, but I hope y'all make it in. That was all sarcastic. But Deku, of course, just chilling there. And they both just, school just goes normally. Guy walks in, says, we might have to take our aptitude test for, your future of high school. But then he throws them in the paper. Deku then, grabbing them, of course, with, like, sonic speed. Not actual sonic speed, but he's fast. But of course, Deku being the G. Um, I I assume Deku just knows what he's doing, so I'll assume Deku knows how to, you know, time keep Bakugo from you know, and of course they go to UA. This might be a one shot actually. I don't know. Well, it just depends on the time. I feel like making this a one shot though. Yeah, let's make it a one shot. All right. So of course Deku getting there, nice. Hup. Deku, of course, being like, hey, I must smack the craps out of you. Oh, shit. Yeah. After that day, not really a bunch of happens. Well, the Slide Vision shows up, but Deku key blasts it. It almost dies, but luckily it doesn't die. He tries to get Deku, but then All Might already showed up and defeated him. This time, Deku doesn't grab onto All Might's leg because I'm not giving him one for all. That's way too easy for my boy Izuku Raj. Get it since it's not actually Izuku. mm, ah. Ooh, good style, brother. Well, of course. My brother just decides, hey, yo, I'm gonna just, hup, take the entrance exam after this, and, hopefully Deku just makes it in. So, it's the next day, of course. It's not really, actually, no. It's after the 10 months Deku has been training real hard. But of course, Deku, training hard. Didn't find the beach, though. He just decided he'd go to a gym, which, yeah, that's what he does. He goes to a gym. It's really nice. Pretty nice gym. Everyone's nice there. They're all nice there. But of course, it's clap easy. He like Barriers basically can lift weights the size of the weight of the world's largest man. Not the fattest man, the world's largest man. That guy. He's really tall. It's in the, I guess, a museum. He's real tall. He's real tall, of course. And back to the story. Sorry, trailed off there. But Deku, of course, trying to figure out like a beam attack. Not because he like watched Dragon Ball Super or something. He just thought maybe it'd be a better if a like concentrated beam hit someone instead of just a couple blasts. So of course he's thinking of an attack. Of course he does the funny Easter egg where he does the symbol of the. But yes, Deku, of course, being the G he is. Whoa, GG full HP. He defeats him, of course. He defeats the challenge by making his attack basically the Lycanade, but like better. The light grenade. This light grenade is bigger, and it happens in one hand. So he condenses his. He opens his palm. Then the energy around him just appears. Of course, Deku, being the biggest of brains. Well, I guess I'm dead. He does. Punch, pinch, punch, punch, pinch. Punching the wall again. Hyped up for his new attack. I'll explain the attack when it's happening. Well, he goes to do the exam. He doesn't mutter this time because, he's a Saiyan. No Saiyan would mutter. Absolutely zero Saiyan would mutter. I already know, brother. Of course, Deku, just being the biggest of gods, he quickly gets to his zone. No Eat incident either, because Deku quickly shuts that up by smacking the crap out of this man's. So, let's get to the attack. So, Deku, of course, being like, hey, let's get this quickly done so I can see my strap for getting this done. Oop, you're done, bud. But of course, shoot, I got too distracted in my game. Sorry, it's hard to not play when you're playing this kind of game, because it's, like, confusingly difficult. And, yeah, just grabs head, snip. He basically just busts through them doors, right when they're, like, slightly opening. He just busts right through with his speed. So, of course, he throws some ki blast, ki blast, ki blast. He even does the cool thing where he grabs a zero-pointer with his tail, throws him in the air. He squats down, makes a huge jump, and then just punches straight through it in Goku fashion. And then another one, he sees it on the ground. He just two big orbs in his attack, does Vegeta special attack where he goes and then just kills so many of them. He's just that G, bro. But Deku, of course, being the biggest of brains, he just knows what he's doing. I'm just making him the biggest of brains here. He's just so smart. I made him so smart in this what if. He just knows what he's doing. He's not that goof oaf like last time. He just keeps running around destroying 3-pointers. No one comments on the thing because instead of everyone being confused why he just ran ahead of everyone, he just went, okay, let's go. They're all just running into hands right now. So Zuko kicks his booties. Deku, of course, being the biggest of I'm about to die. Okay, I gotta focus real quick. Focus up. Pull up, bro. Pull up. What you gonna do? What you gonna do with all that? Nothing, punk. You ain't gonna do shit to me. Sit down. Goodbye. Sorry. Deku, then after destroying many points, he continues destroying many more points. No one even tries to disrespect him because they all know he'd just kick his ass. Because that's the pro heroes. He just keeps. He just continues and continues and continues and continues and continues, destroying all of your bot until he hears shkabushki and every single place just rubbing, just doing this. Everything shaking, rubble hitting everyone. But the big boys just crap. Deku just breaks it with his tail. Actually, no. He he pulls out, uh, you know those, yeah, Goku Black's, swords, like sword things? He has one of those. I swear to fuck if I don't hit this motherfucker in one time. Before I kick this motherfucker's ass. But of course, but, Izuku, after, realizing, oh yeah, let's just get this done. He then cuts up all the things with a Goku-style blade, Goku Black-style sword. Obviously, it's teal and not like a... But yes, Deku, knowing that he can just take this mother on with no difficulty, and then seeing a lady down there, he sends a ki blast towards her, and then does that. And then he's like, oh, let's show off a bit. So Deku, of course, flies into the sky. You already know where this is going. He puts his hand out, and then people are like, what's in the air? And it's just a whole bunch of teal energy, and it then condenses into Deku's hand. And then guess what happens? Deku just pulls out a birthday present. He just chucks one of them down there. He pulls out a DBZ Broly move, and then just kills the zero pointer. That's his special attack. He thought he couldn't conjure a beam yet, so maybe he'll just make the beam not a beam, maybe just a giant ass orb. He's just the biggest of brains, and he just does that. He kills him, of course. He kills the zero pointer relatively easily. Relativity easily. Gets Onrock up, saves her, puts her in the recovery girl. She gets healed. Deku tells her, be more careful. Then he just leaves. That's it. He just leaves because the test ended like that afterwards. Just leaves, you know. And then just goes home, sits down for a couple weeks. Of course, he's training hard. He's even learned a new technique where he can make his tail, like, immune. He keeps telling, so he told his mom to keep pulling his tail while Hasashi was at work, and Hasashi would pull his tail when she was at work. They have a shifting thing. But yes, Deku didn't just clapping my brother up. I hate this damn game. When you hate this goddamn game, it hits you back. Okay. It's probably the worst decision I've ever made of a game I should play. This game pisses me off beyond compare. But back to the what if. So, of course, now he's immune to people pulling his tail. So if you try pulling his tail, it'd do jack nothing, and then he'd cut your head off. With his Goku Black style sword. Like that. See? Like that. That big katana sword. Not that. Not the scythe, like the other thing. You know what I'm talking about. Magical bitch. Yeah, it is Videl. Yeah, it is Videl. How did you know? Videl, you son of a bitch. You better let me go or we're gonna tear your fucking head off. like that. Like he does that, you know. Just really pissed off because Fidel's a little bitch. Okay, I'm trying to do this what if, but it's like so hard because of this date. Okay, so back to the what if. So yes, immune to being his tail being pulled. Everything's alright. Deku just thinking, yeah, maybe I can just keep focusing on my training, of course. Getting everything alright and all good. Getting fucking clapped up, bro. Yep. He then just claps him up. He defeats him very, very easily. I'm just really pissed off. I'm getting my ass kicked here. He kills my brother. Yeah. He then gets the letter learning that he can join. Cool. And then, of course, he gets there. He gets there, of course. Relatively easy. Relatively easy. Deku just goes. He just cuts it open with his fingers. Not even a blade, just his fingers. Sparky, I will actually shush you myself. Not even by hitting you, I will just shush you. Shut up, Sparky. I'm trying to do video. I love you, Sparky, but you're just god-awfully annoying. Okay. Okay. He opens the thing up, leaves, of course. He gets it. And next day, he goes to school. I'll tell you who gets one for all in a bit, but not now. But afterwards, Deku just gets to school, chills. Then Deku then goes to the place, sits next to Baku this time. They didn't really talk these few months. Baku telling Deku that I think I'm stronger than you now. Deku telling him, we'll see that in a bit, but... And of course... Well... But Deku, he's not giving up after... Okay, I'm just saying he doesn't give up. He decides that he's just gonna ignore Bakugo for now, get this done. Aizawa popping up telling them, shut the fuck up. Put these shits on. Deku puts it on. Busts right through that window. Deku, of course. He busts right through that window. Not even getting too far. Changes mid-air. And then lands. And then they looked out the window. He's fine. Remember, he can fly. Yep, they all get ready after. Okay. So, after this, Deku just infuses the ball with ki, because he got the most points. Threw it in the other hand, threw it in the other hand, threw it in the other hand, threw it in the other hand. Then it just becomes, Yamcha's little ball thing that goes bing, bing, bing. He then does that, and then just shoots it into space. Yep, he just shoots it right into space. just shoots him right into space. He just shoots him right into space, of course. Okay. I hate how much he's blocking. He's blocking so fucking much. Okay, back to what I was talking about. Deku just crushes everything. Because Saiyan nature, you know. This is a really quick one because he's just too goddamn strong. Deku, of course. He just wins the challenge. The end. The end. The end of that arc. That's the end. Goes to school, comes back, hero class, all might, everyone's hyped, every single person in there. Then they all finish up, go to the. So it's Deku and let's mix it up a bit. Uh, uh, it's Todoroki. It's him and Todoroki versus Bakugo and who's the second? Who's the third? Fourth strongest? I will say it is Kirishima. So they're both chilling. Deku is the actually this time also Deku is the villain. So Bakugo rushes down the hallway with Kirishima. Kirishima just holding on to him. Deku telling him that after it looks like he's about Deku sensing that he's definitely gonna freeze this entire place. Deku telling him that's probably not the best decision because if there was a hostage we had that would probably go to waste after you would kill it. You get it? So then he thinks smart. Kyoto thinks so. He just freezes the room. Okay. Yeah. So, Bakugo and Deku are about to fight. Kirishima just walks on past. Deku then starts fighting Bakugo, throwing all types of hands. He throws a punch, Bakugo throws an explosion, Deku reverts that explosion to his face. Deku then punches, uh, De- uh, punches, Deku, Deku punches Bakugo, opens his hand, and then blasts his stomach in with a ki blast. Then he throws more ki blast. Then he just keeps throwing ki blast after ki blast after ki blast after ki blast. After ki blast after ki blast after ki blast after ki blast after ki blast. Just a lot of ki blasts. But obviously, he then throws a Hell's Grenade, knowing Deku could survive it since they've actually tested this. Of course, that is, he knows he can survive it, but it knows it dazes him. That the only reason it dazed him is because it, wait, what? I better hit that son of a bit. Alright, sorry. Okay, that is the end of that arc. Because Deku, after getting his tail just obliterated, like it's half off, like it's almost off his freaking body, but he heals it because that Saiyan mentality. Then he just completely heals himself. There we are. That is that fight. Deku just keeps tanking Akko's explosion while he just regenerates it. And then Deku flies in the air, well, flies to the ceiling, bounces straight off that ceiling, grabs Bakugo, throws him into the ceiling, onto the ceiling, after pushing him over, flipping himself over, kicking him into the ceiling, and then he just blasts him with an actual beam, like he controls one and then shoots it into the sky, just absorbing all the roof. Deku just climbs up, sees Kirishima just frozen, but now they just have to wait for timing since his body's so sharp now that if we tried putting tape on him, it would just rip. So they just waited, and then that's it. The villain team wins. Very sad, but next time, try harder, boys. Everyone says that actually Shoto was the MVP there, since he stopped he incapacitated one without having to seriously hurt it. Which Deku definitely thinks that's fair. No fucking unfair is, since I don't have a freaking super dash. So afterwards, Deku giving pretty much nos. Deku tuning out everything else, so we don't have to listen to it. Because no one likes it. I feel like that one's unblockable. Okay. Back to it. Back to it. Back to it. But, of course, Deku finishes it. Uh-oh. Deku, of course, just leaving afterwards. No one follows him because his only friend is Bakugo, and Bakugo already left because he was seriously injured and he's knocked out, and Deku's not freaking bringing him all the way home. But then, yeah, we're just gonna add a part. It's a dragon. This is legit from the top of my head, so don't expect it to be fair. Okay. Okay. The end of I don't know why I keep like repeating the same word. It's so my brain can like process something, but I don't really do it. Also, if you keep spamming those big gang attacks, I will kill you. And that is the end. Well, of course. The dragon villain tries punching Deku, Deku just grabbing his hand, but then his body just convulses hard. Because the dragon's technique is he sharpens his entire claws, then when he catches it, he vibrates them so hard that it makes your entire body want to give up. So then Deku just gets knocked the fuck out. The villain is just about to crush Deku, when Deku just awakens with an aura around him. His hair spiking up weirdly, and it just stays green, but it has this big aura about him that just scares the villain so much. But Deku doesn't let him escape, punching a hole straight through the man's, and then kills him. The news then reports about a dragon-looking guy being killed. No one knowing who killed him, but it's someone just died. So everyone's a bit worried about who this is. It's Deku, of course, but they don't know that. He finishes up. Okay. Damn. Crap. But sorry. But okay. Whoopsie. No matter, I didn't miss completely. He ends it, of course. Real quick. That damage is OP as hell. Sit the damn down. He, how dare you live that I swear to fuck if you use one of the abilities. What the fuck? Okay. Back to God if my mic is off right now. I'm so mad right now. My mic just turned itself off. Fuck you and all your fucking pussy-ass bitch tactics. Okay, back to the video. I'm just so pissed off at right now. Don't run from me, you little bitch. Huh? You afraid of catching an old man's hands? Okay, let's get back to this stupid freaking what if that's making me fucking be bad. Alright, he kills him. Kills himself. Holy piss, I'm bad. Oh, I'm so bad at this game. Okay. Back to it. I'm so pissed off right now. I'm dying for no apparent reason except for the fact that they have just godly amount of damage. Do you see the damage they do to me just by punching me? They're just fucking tearing my head off just by a punch. Just too hard, bro. Okay, let's get back to the what if so I stop freaking crying. Shank, 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 shank. Okay. Okay. I hate this game. I swear to fuck if I get hooked one damn time, I will actually uninstall this game and the what if will end. Okay. No. Alright, that is over. He then goes to school again, not caring of what happened the day before. He finishes it. He finishes it. The stupid, 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 stupid game. Okay. Okay, the video's not editing. Okay. I'm sorry, this is just so hard. Okay, back to it. Deku going back to school, of course. Of course he is. Gets home and just finishes up. They go to the USJ in their new costumes. It's basically just GT's a costume. I'm very happy to be able to go. Okay. Any just Kamehameha. Kamehameha. Kame. Okay. Back. Deku didn't was really excited to go to the USJ because look at this. He gets to meet a new hero that he gets to teach with. He's really excited. Okay, back to the back. You're gonna fucking die, Krillin. You actual zero sea catcher. Oh, that is the, basically. Kirishima points out the fake heroes, in quotation marks. Do you see that damn damage? Oh my fucking god, how buffed are these goddamn AIs? Okay. Tairoki. No, I'm not dying. That's gonna hurt. Okay. Back. Okay. Alright. So they all get teleported. See you, Bakugo, and Deku. That's it. Metadata goes with Kirishima this time. Luckily, Kirishima is able to bust out the moves and take out all the villains. And Metadata just keeps them on the ground. When he knocks them down. He knocks him down, I keep him down. That's their motto. So Bakugo just blows up all the villains that try getting towards him. Suyu grabs him. Deku just flies out of the water, lands on the boat, and then just waits for everyone else. Well, there we are. You hate me, don't you? You just fucking hate me. But that kills me. I'm gonna scream, bro. Okay. I'm just so, I'm really, really pissed off. I so should have fucking not died there. Alright. There it is, there it is. That is the complete end of it. Okay. That's the end of that part. Deku just incapacitated him with an electric blast. It's just him using electric wires and then from the boat, and then he just shocks all of them. Then they all just swim out of the ocean, and they chill there for a couple seconds. Then Deku, like, oh look, it's Aizawa. Aizawa's just clapping up all the villains. It's absolutely G. The actual G he is. He just claps up all the villains. Claps up all the villains, that's it. That's the whole thing. Also, I will take your soul now, boo. Now die. Okay, back to it. Back to it. Back. Okay. You know how much I hate you, Shell? This is how much I hate you. Give me your face. Flick. Hm. Yeah, that's definitely logic. I throw a giant ass ball at you of God of Destruction Key. You pull up a barrier. Fucking hell. Now it's vengeance time, bitch. Okay. There we go. That's the end of that. Alright. Then him just clapping over the villains. Deku happy that he gets to see a pro hero in action. Then Shigaraki getting tired of this, telling the Nomo to kill him. Then him getting absolutely clapped up, broken arm, everything bleeding. Bakugo and Suyu. Suyu's scared. Bakugo's a bit, not as you look over to Deku. He's just freaking about to blow his goddamn cap off. Deku then screams so loudly, even the Nomu heard it. The Nomu actually turns its head away from All For One. Aizawa for a split, not a split second, for like a full minute, staring at Deku just screaming his head off. And then boom, he kills it. He defeats him. It's that easy. You wouldn't think that's pretty easy, bro. Yeah, it is. It was really easy for him. And yep. He defeats him pretty easily, pretty easy. No cap, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. He just screams and turns into Super Saiyan. Yes, I made him Super Saiyan. Then Deku just punches the Nomo's head off. Nomo regrows it. Deku then punches a hole through it. It regrows it. It just keeps regrowing stuff. But it can't hold on for this for much longer since its limit is about to expire. Deku then afterwards just kills him. He just kills the Nomo with an energy blast. Not even a Kamehameha. He pulls out like a beam, but it's not like his normal beams. It's his just giant one. Like he pulls out it from one hand. Not even two hands, just one. And he just incinerates the Nomo. Just completely incinerates my brothers. And Deku about to look at Shigaraki being gone afterwards. Knowing damn well he's gonna get his ass kicked if he even stays here. But, enough of that. Back to the story. Not back to the story, let's skip right back into it. And, yeah, pretty easy. Deku claps up the Nomu, picks up Aizawa, saves him from death. It's pretty easy claps up for Deku. Wasn't that difficult, no diff. Do you think, uh, Rose Deku, all for one, in Rose Goku Black could beat, Trunks, Rage Mode? Anyways, Deku seeing this new power, knowing that there's definitely more to this. Then, after that, of course, he just keeps the form on. Even though he's getting healed, he just keeps the form on. Even when he's sleeping, the form is still on. He just keeps it on and keeps trying to boost it further through the days, through the week. He just keeps doing it and 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 keeps doing it. And then that's basically what happened. He kept doing it. There we are. So he gets out of the thing. Gets out of his room, of course. Easy, easy. No, hizzy, clap. He just claps up my boys. And, yeah, that's, basically how Deku gets Super Saiyan. Next chapter, I guess. Deku goes back to school, everyone being pretty cool that Deku took out that creature that was gonna kill them all. Deku brushing it off because, if All Might was there, he would have done the same. But, anyways. Up, donk. A spinning on him. Okay. Whoop. So, after that, Deku just goes home. After that very uneventful day, after Aizawa tells him about the sports festival, him saying he'll win it definitely. So then Deku wins it. And not that one, I'm kidding. He does win it though. I want to point that out. This is just for fun sakes. He basically just defeats everyone really quickly. The other stuff was pretty easy. One, he just flew. Another one, he flew. The other one, he just used one ki blast and they flew out of the ring. Except Shoto, he did tell him that he should use his full power or he'll annihilate him. Him using his full power, Deku just throwing one of his beam shots and defeating him. For Bakugo, they take it. This fight is long. It's just him trying to dodge, but then Deku just flies out into the ring, then grabs the energy from the ring, and then just chucks a ball the size of the ring. So the only way Bakugo could dodge this is if he gets out of the ring. But don't worry, if it did hit him, he'd be fine. He'd just get knocked out. But Bakugo, taking zero chances, just blasts himself straight out of the ring. And that's it. He just shoots him straight out the ring, that's it, basically. And Deku wins. Bakugo being kind of sad they didn't get it. But good job, Bakugo, you tried. I wonder what's after this arc. Yeah, it's the Stain arc, yeah. So then, Ida dies. Alright, next arc. I'm not kidding, Ida dies. Him and Deku aren't that close, because Deku never spent time with him, ever. It might have not sound like a good detail, but actually, it was a very, very big deal. Ida dies it's very sad, but he does get replaced by Shinso. Shinso not even trying to make friends right now. But yep. That is the whole thing. Deku just clapping my boys up. And, yeah. And, yeah. Saiyan arc is over. That arc is over. Afterwards, we go to the what's the next arc? Forest arc. Yes, the perfect time to debut his new ability. Okay, so ability, he just appears, all muscular. After Deku was just took some training days to like up the strength of the. He's trying to push through the barrier of Super Saiyan 1. He's like fully mastered Super Saiyan 1 now. Like it's like when he he just turns into it immediately. He just turns into it immediately. It's pretty easy for him. It's pretty easy for him, you know? I'm not even gonna comment how stupid that is. There we are. That is the whole arc of Sting arc. And yeah. So the old Deku then thinking that he just needs to put out a bit more rage. And well, this happens. Deku's eyes glow even wider than before. And then we cut to Albercoda chilling and Deku showing up. Get obliterated, bitch. Then all then Deku saves Deku then blasts Muscular away. Muscular telling him that was weak. And Deku not giving two fucks because he knows that this guy is just weak. That's the old thing. Also, get the fuck off my screen. I don't know what the hell that's there. Okay. So, Deku then shows Super Saiyan 1, base, Muscular is getting wrecked, then Super Muscular tries attacking Deku. Deku eating that punch and then just pushing him away with just a simple air fling. And then he just screams really loudly, like in the Buu arc, Goku. And then he becomes Super Saiyan 3. But this Super Saiyan isn't the original Super Saiyan 3. This Super Saiyan 3 is green. This Super Saiyan 1 is green. It's like has some tips of green because I don't know, he just has it. There we are, actually. That's it. He takes care of Muscular by punching him really hard in the face. Muscular just knocked the fuck out. Deku him not noticing any energies. He's just gonna stay in the form for this entire time now. That is the end of that. Yeah. No cap, that's the end of that. Deku just easily claps up my brother. Alright, never mind that. But afterwards, Mafuba. He's getting in that jar, bro. I already know it. He's not in the jar. Surprise. Surprise. Why? But yeah. Deku just speeds around, saving Bakugo from compressed by punching him so hard in the face he just dies. Not actually dies, he just dies unconsciously. Then Bakugo and Tokiyama just appear out of the balls, and then that's the whole plan ruined. But compressed luckily escapes. That is that's the whole forest arc. We don't get we do get the All for One scene where because they no Momo still put a tracker on it. So All Might tracked it, got there. Big fight's about to happen. And of course Deku, like being the great hero he is, he flies down there to help. But weirdly Bakugo falls him. It's really weird. Yeah. While the fight is going on, Deku just gets. Remember when this scene happened in the middle of the night? Yeah. Deku is screaming with his Super Saiyan because he's in a lot of pain. Because All For One just kicked his shin, like broke his shin, and then he starts screaming and then turns into his Azaro form. Everyone's scared crapless. This is a giant ape. Holy God. So Deku just giving two fucks. No fucks, bro. But, yep. Deku then, in his Super Saiyan or Zaro, you already know where this is going. Y'all just know me so well. So then they both, Deku just, is just so hyped to do this. Fuck you, I'll do it again, you son of a bitch. But then, afterwards, Deku turns into Super Saiyan 4, which is just the coolest thing I've ever seen. I like it. It's a really good actual transformation. So then they fight, All For One being a bit more on the back legs since Super Saiyan 4, I think, is as strong as All Might. Well, obviously, this is Super Saiyan Deku 4. That's going to be a little less stronger. I know it has the Saiyan slash human aspect, but this is like the far weaker Saiyans, I guess. This isn't a high ranking one, this is a very low ranking one. It's even under Bardock. He's a very low ranking one, so Deku's not going to get a lot of power boosts from this. But he's going to get a lot of power boosts from breaking Shin, and he's going to get a lot of Zenkai boosts. He's going to get a lot. Just so many from this. Just one fight. He's going to get so many. Good job, Deku. You got a lot of Zenkai boost. Get fricked. You're dead. Okay, afterwards. Deku is just fighting him. Bakugo appears, not knowing what's going on, but assisting in the way he knows by using Flash Grenade, motherfucker. And that's how Deku helps. It just instantly fooled him. Okay. Back to it. Okay. He ate me. So afterwards, after defeating All For One, All Might saying, United States Smash Buffer, and killing him. Not killing him, actually, he lives. But it does hurt him a lot, just substantially for a bit, you know. But yes, that happens. I could just collapse up, All For One with All Might and Bakugo. Okay, next arc, it shall be I guess the new, Mirio arc, I guess? I think it's the Mirio arc. Oh, it's the training license. Deku just breezes by it by using Super Saiyan 4. Actually, he doesn't even use Super Saiyan. He says he uses Super Saiyan Ozaru. He learned to control it eventually. He used Super Saiyan Ozaru and then just got all the badges. He just asked everyone to put the balls in his hand. He put it in his hand and then he just gripped everyone and then got all the points. And then he said, hey, can I split some points? And they said yes. So he split it equally between his class. And some extra points went to other heroes, you know. And then yes, yeah, Deku just gets Tsuruya's attention after also Bakugo's his attention because he saw how good Bakugo was doing in the exam. So, of course, they both just start. So, of course, this is when Eri appears. Deku wanting to fight him, but knowing that if he tries fighting him, he'll just get arrested for trying to assault a man trying to save his daughter. Because that's what it would look like he was doing. But yes, that is the end. Also, holy fucking crap, I got fucking annihilated. But yes, 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 yes. I fucking hate that's an ability. They just block my slice through. Well, there we are. That is... that are... Now, afterwards, after Izuku just claps on my brother, I'll throw you again, bitch. Yeets. Okay, afterwards... Oh, okay, there we are. He defeats him relatively easy, of course, of course. Clap, claps. Claps the cheeks easy quickie. But, afterwards, they do go do the thing with the awkward thing. But this time, because since, neither Mirio, Deku, or Bakugo have the... Okay, I'll tell you who it belongs to now. It belongs to, Ochako Uraka. The only reason she got stuck is because she didn't know how to use the power. But afterwards, well, before that, they get into the big brawl. Deku saving Eri, and then Mirio saving Eri even more. Then Mirio losing his quirk. Then Deku and Bakugo running hands with him. This is far harder than you think. Deku then uses Super Saiyan 4. That defeated All for One, but surprisingly, this son of a gun is still alive. And he starts fighting so much. So much. He even turns into his big form, which Deku and Baku are not dealt with. So then Deku then just thinks of a technique his dad told him about. He saw from two aliens that looked exactly alike, but had like kind of differences. Like one was not kind of, like a lot. Like one was purple and the other one was uh, black. They fused. They made this dark purple creature. As you can tell, the video's about the end. Make this dark purple creature. Then Deku just says, "Hey Bakugo, yeah, let's fuse." Bakugo being confused. What's that? It's a type of attack. So Bakugo telling him, "Okay, how we do it?" He tells him to do this and that. So then they fuse, and then they make Deku-Rot. This is Gogeta. This is Gogeta in My Hero Academia. Then he just creates this giant ass explosion. Just this giant explosion after flying in the sky. And then he just throws it at him. And then just absolutely decimating All for One. Because he just one-shotted him. Since remember, this is Bakugo and Deku we're talking about, they do not take chances, bro. This isn't Gogeta or Vegito. This is, Deku-Rot. Deku, uh, Deku-chan. Deku-chan. Get it? Because it's Kachan. And his name is Chan. So you get it? Deku-chan? It's fucking clever. Yeah, Deku-chan don't mess around, motherfucker. And then, yeah, he defeats him. It's easy. Pretty easy for him. It was quite easy. But, since he has that little gunk thing, he, like, wakes up with even more gunk. So then Deku's like, I'm gonna finish you off, Deku-chan. Just decides, I'm gonna take you on for sure. Then he just powers up even further beyond Super Saiyan 4. He transforms into a Super Saiyan 4, Super Saiyan 43, which is him turning into, you know, you know, Super Saiyan 3 and Super Saiyan 4. And then they just make this absolutely gargantuan size explosion, like nuclear size explosion in the hand. And then they shrink it, and then they just freaking, and then they make it into stardust, and then they chuck it at him, and then he just gets obliterated. And then Deku just powers down. Well, Deku-chan powers down to base form and then splits into Bakugo and Deku. And there we are. That is the story for now. I can't really go beyond the other ones because one of the arcs is boring and then it would be stepping into manga territory, and we don't want to do that yet. We only wanted to do that for the Saitama one. But hope y'all liked the video, and see y'all later. This will definitely get a part 2 as soon as the manga comes out as an anime. See y'all later.